Should any of these be present, as a decryption, I grant a full change of air, followed by a month of leisure among the coast. Use seclusion to remove dust and debris from the nose and ears. Apply boiled onions and flax to the chest. These remedies should bring some relief, especially when used in conjunction.
I'll make sure mining conditions here improve. We need the silver, but not at any cost.
I'm getting good and drunk after this.
No, I mean, that's a nice idea to improve the mining conditions, but well, if there's one thing that people who own businesses don't like,
and the Howlers can't. Paolo has a price on Burns' head, and the Vice Overseer effectively wants the same thing.
well, Megan.
Hello, Emily. Stilton's home is just beyond here, but getting inside will take some effort. I've been doing reconnaissance, talking to people. The Overseers and the Howlers have divided up the district. Just ahead is neutral territory where no one will harass you. But further on, the Howlers and the Overseers both have boundaries set up. And beyond those points, they'll attack you on sight.
Aramis Stilton is the real goal. Sokolov said you had an idea.
Yes. I believe that if you take out Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne, the other one will grant you safe passage, and will help you get inside Stilton's home. Neutralize either one of them, and bring him to the other.
What else do you know that might help me?
Byrne is protected by the Overseers. Paolo has the Howlers, but I think he's also got some kind of black magic charm. They say he's got to die twice before the sun sets, or he can't be killed. Good luck with that.
All right. The thing is, I don't really kill. So how do I get there? So how will he react to getting choked? So first we have neutral territory.
This is the Duke of Circon. Been told that people are complaining about dust from the mines falling on the city. Yes, war is expensive. You may not be aware that our silver mines are operating past full capacity in order to fund our conflict against the Northern Isles. That's not dust. It's the blood of our enemies.
I don't know if we are at war, because, well, it's the first time I've heard it, and it might just be propaganda they set up so people just kind of do what you want them to do. So, Crone's Hand Saloon and the Overseer Outpost. A bottle of Alban rum for each Overseer mask.
Help thugs like the Howlers, or the Zealots from the Abbey. I just don't know.
So, the Grand Guard checkpoint, we passed that. Then at 2 we have Stilton Manor. So that's pretty close then, isn't it? Because... Alright, so I can take a quick look, because we are now right over here. Then we have the Crone's Hand Saloon, which would be where the... where one guy is, the Paolo is. Valia Street. And then the Overseer Outpost. I'll be around the entire...
Makes a person sick, it does.
So that is the bunker.
Jimmy's sister says you can beat any rock in the city. I'm not sure why Stilton's house needed to be shut up tight like this, but what do you think? Can you crack it?
Give me a minute.
Durante knows how to get in here. Paolo had him feeding old Stilton or watching him. I was gonna pay him off for the secret, but Durante got beat down by the overseers and taken away.
I don't even understand what this is. I don't see any seams.
Jimmy's sister says it's a gimmick, like he weren't a real locksmith who made it.
No, this was built by Kieran Jindosh. Scary smart. He's the one who made the Clockwork Soldier.
Never mind. Maybe another time.
Or not. Let's go.
Oh, sorry.
This door was sealed by order of the Duke. He had that Kieran Jindosh build the special lock.
So... have a look. The raid solution to the Jindosh lock. The Overseers have captured someone named... Durant, who knows the combination to the Jindosh lock. Investigate the Overseer outpost. Now that becomes... is much more up my alley.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow. Wanna buy one?
It's a massive combination lock, that's it. You need to know each family and what heirloom they have. Alright, so...
Wouldn't miss that.
So how many combinations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to the power of 10. Oh boy, yeah, that's a that's a lot of combinations. If you start looking at it logically, it will be less. On what side of the one of these places. Alright, so... That was not exactly the plan, but...
Another dust storm is coming.
Alright. They managed to make those dust storms sound really big. I'm going to try something silly now. Okay. I don't use bullets to shoot people with, but... I have no problem shooting those bloodfly things. And a nice thing if I could those is that I get... Basically I get myself a nice little base.
Second he was there, the next he was gone.
And the docks were swarming with rats. I know.
That's a trick I know.
It's not like that. Mindy says he's carrying some old lady's hand. Which? Dead a dog's age ago. Maybe before we were born.
Nasty. But it keeps them alive.
That hogfish. Maybe she's right. I could clean my teeth once in a while.
Yeah, an old lady's hand. That must be... oh god, what's her name's hand? Yeah, Granny's hand. Because if you killed her, she would turn into a swarm of rats. Okay. So, what exact reason do I have for going places right now? Well, there's a bone charm in here, which is something that I definitely must pick up. Of course, that does leave the question of how did he get his hands on Granny Rag's hand?
All those clouds, like an iron lid on the city.
Where did that come from? And I also wonder... I kind of feel like I have to at least partially investigate Could you please move? And can I... walk up to that thing and... They talk?
Are you gone? Good. Good.
Alright. What?
There. The bad woman is gone. I smell your blood. I'll use your bloody guts to hatch new little babies. I'm setting them. You can't stay here. They only need me.
So they are protected by the flies.
Everything's all right.
do I have? Yes, I have. Alright, so I'm going to shoot that and then quickly run away. And we are in another dust storm. So that should have taken care of the flies. Now I just need one of you to walk to a place where I can easily take you out without someone else. Nope. Just so much no. I had kind of hoped I was Now then, where did you run off to? I know you're going to move. And I know you're going to move the exact wrong moment. Oh, come on. That is just so annoying.
So, I'll just draw it. Are you gone? Good. Good. They don't want you here. Why are you hiding?
I kind of just want to do the drop down takedown because that should work.
I'll use your bloody guts to hatch new little babies.
How many people can I take down with this again? Let's have a look. That was this one. Assassinate on capacity up to 2 enemies during Shadow Walk. And for this I need another 2. I kind of feel like I could use, make some real use out of that. Then we also of course have the craft runes. But right now I feel like just upgrading this thing quite a bit, so I can just start off with taking out these guys with no problem, because You guys have become too annoying.
Show her out.
There we go. That's why we have powers. To make our life easier. Come on. Sure, I spent a bit of mana on that, but... well... one, I'll be able to get it back no problem. And two, seriously, fuck these guys. Alrighty then. A doctor's accountant book. Mr. Acosta. Symptoms: acute shortness of breath, persistent rattle in the left lung, headache. Remedy: recommended inhalation of vaporated shoal fluid to clear lung obstruction, followed by a mixture of ice and salt applied to both temples to relieve headache. Payment: coupons of San Diego fisheries, probably 2 weeks worth of fish. Oh, that's kind of nice. Mr. Gaspar. Symptoms: insomnia, dry hands, cramping of the stomach. Remedy: recommended eating 4 small onions before retiring to bed to fight insomnia. Daily cough packing soaked in vinegar and distilled leech serum. Payment: she'll mend my shirt and pants. I can pick them up at the end of the week. I guess these people don't have a lot of just plain money. Mr. Verity. Symptoms: nosebleed, toothache, weak nerves. Remedy: symptoms possibly relate to blood stings. For bleeding at the nose, tilt back the head and engage in vigorous motion of the jaw, as if in the act of mastication. Daily injections of purified river crust ichor will strengthen the weak nerves. Payment: half mutant, doesn't look fresh. I'll boil it when I can get to it and eliminate infestation or parasites. You don't really get great meat. Don't think boiling it is really... well, you don't get great food from it, but... it definitely, it will work, of course. So, we are now, if I'm not mistaken, at the... do I have the map somewhere? Yeah, we're in the maps. Yeah, we moved through these houses and we are now right here. Right in front of the Crone's hands. Does that mean more dust? Yes, it does. because I have some nice supernatural powers. I am still able to mostly see. Oh. I guess this is one of those cases where I'm not supposed to try and get up even higher.
I don't see how you can help the miners.
It's all connected, Tilly. Once the Abbey's off our backs, I'll make it too expensive for the Duke to run the mines. The workers stop digging, the Duke will see that mines producing at half speed are more profitable than mines producing nothing.
For better working conditions and less dust in the streets, we'd be happy to up our payments.
There's a way to satisfy everybody. First, in this district, then across the city. The people who work the mines have more power than they know.
Thank you, Paolo.
Alright, I'm stepping away for a moment. Don't drink all the rum while I'm gone. Really use something cool.
So, yeah, it's kind of a case of how to decide on who is evil and who isn't. You see, I would personally actually just like it if I could stay neutral, because
this must be Paolo's place.
I personally think that it's not a good idea to completely take either one out, because, well, the overseers, they are part of, well, they are in quite direct contact with the government, so I don't think it would be a great idea if I started attacking them. But on the other side, kicking Paolo down probably also is not a great idea, but pheromone and the effects of her skin. Granny rags. Apparently the person whose hand Paolo now owns, which keeps him almost immortal. Well, I'll see you in the next one to try and figure out how I'm going to do all of this.